Welcome everyone to Integrated OKC. I'm your host, Wesley Luster, local portrait artist and muralist, and I am with Advocator Jackson, Courtenie Jackson, an author, and probably a whole lot more. I want you to introduce yourself. Let us know who you are.
Hi, my name is Courtenie Jackson, or as Wes said, Advocator Jackson. I am a mother, a leader in the community, a Black woman business owner, but more importantly, an author and a speaker, and just a good humanitarian in Oklahoma City.
I love that. I mean, it's really interesting, again, just being able to see what everybody's doing out here, and it's always so varied, and I'm always having my mind blown because I don't know what people are actually doing until they come in, and then because you only get a little bit of it online. I was like, what do you advocate for? I can see it in your name, but what is it you're advocating for?
So I primarily advocate for the unheard voices, but more deeply the underserved communities, which would be women, minorities, but more in depth, people who've been impacted by the criminal legal system. A lot of times our voices aren't heard, they're counted out. And as someone who has overcame the legal system, I find that it is my right to only speak up and pave a way and provide keys and open doors for those who maybe don't know how to use their voice because they have yet to understand that their voice actually matters.
Okay. You've had your own run-ins with the law, and you've overcome your own obstacles regarding that. So you kind of have a little bit of a lay of the land and kind of some pathways that you can take to get your life back on track. Mm-hmm. Okay, so say I'm like a felon or something, and I'm trying to get a job, but I'm hitting the normal obstacles, and then I meet you or I hear about you. Like, what is the first thing you're gonna tell me? As that person, like, what do I do?
Yeah. First, I'm going to tell you that to be hopeful, believe in yourself first, and understand that you are valued and you deserve to work and provide for your family. And there are certain ways and tools to go about doing it. There's a lot of us in the community who have overcame being felons and being a part of the legal system by changing our mindset to a positive mindset and understanding that through training, education, and opportunities, and understanding that we do need to work legally. And when I engage with different people, just first off by providing them the hope, and then also telling them, hey, I'm also a felon, that empowers them, because when they see me, they don't see me as a felon. Because I'm not a felon first, I'm just a human who did get felonies, but also I understand the importance of getting my education, and I went back to school and got an education. I didn't turn down any certifications or trainings. I did research and studied what the federal government believes are tools to empower people who have been impacted by the criminal legal system. I got federally bonded by the state of Oklahoma, as well as, like I said, I took a lot of classes, reentry employment classes. I restored myself. I joined a lot of programs, the Julius Jones Institution, Center for Social Innovation. I did a lot of volunteering to give back, because when we take from this earth, we have to give back. And that's just like in the States. So when you get involved in criminal activity, it is your duty to pay your dues back to society through volunteering. Yeah.
That's huge. I mean, go ahead. Continue. If you had something else you wanted to say, keep it going.
Yeah, that's good.
On a roll. You was on a roll. You good?
Yeah, I am great.
Okay, perfect. Because I'm hearing a couple things there. It's like, you basically like, not an intern, but, just like maybe a student one who's getting out of college, wants to market themselves to any potential job and says like, well, you got your degree. That's fine. But you also, what about certifications, or like, have you done any internships? Because they want you to have all this experience coming out of school.
Yeah.
And that's an obstacle for students. I'm sure it's astronomically larger for someone who's coming out of the criminal justice system, and they have to like do internships basically, or like volunteer, like do these certifications, a reentry program, just so that you can show and showcase.
Yeah.
You probably had to do those things before you got federally bonded, or by the state
bonded? Federally bonded.
What does that even mean? I've never heard of that.
So the federal bonding program was introduced to the state of Oklahoma through the Oklahoma Employment and Security Commission. The reason they created that is because a lot of employers' reasoning for not hiring people with criminal records was because it made their liability insurance go up. Okay?
For the employer.
For the employer. Because if you want to go and put an employee on your insurance, not health insurance, but your liability, meaning if they steal anything, damage anything, or take anything, that type of insurance will, somebody has a criminal record or a felony, they are at risk, right? Which boosts your insurance up. So the federal government decided to create a free program, free to the employer and free to the actual felon or person with a misdemeanor for the first 6 to 12 months of their hire. They would be federally bonded for up to $25,000 if they're approved for the program.
Wow, that's insane. Okay, so that bond goes towards the insurance.
Exactly.
It goes towards the insurance, so the insurance company can breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they need to breathe, but that's another conversation. But so the insurance company can breathe, and and the employer and therefore the potential employee can also breathe. And that's amazing because I've never heard anything like that. I've never heard that being a thing. And why is it not more? Not that you even have the answer to this, but I'm wondering, curious, why is that not more widely accessible or talked about?
I think you have to be in the right areas at the right times with the right people speaking about it. That's why at the nonprofit I work for, once I came and implemented their employment and training program, that's the first thing I did was say that any individual who comes into this employment program will be federally bonded. Because a lot of people don't know. We've got to it's all about knowing, educating, and having access.
Right. Okay, so then now I'm curious. How did you find out about it? Because I'm sure you didn't know at one point. There was a point where you did it, and then there was a point where you knew about it. So tell me about that middle ground.
Yeah. So I was just doing a lot of research, doing job development, reaching out to not only employers, but different workforce departments throughout Oklahoma. Wow. And I reached out to the Shawnee Workforce Department and, I asked them, hey, can we build a relationship or a partnership where you will hire or think about hiring on a case-by-case basis individuals with criminal records? And that's when they introduced me to the federal bonding program and sent me an email. Had never heard about it, didn't know what this thing was. So it's, just doing research,
That's insane. So, but you were looking for other people at that point.
Yeah.
So, but what about your journey? Because you did this, you kind of went through this first.
Yes.
And then got there. So was it hearing it from Shawnee was the first time, or you doing it yourself was the first time? No,
hearing it from Shawnee was the first time.
And you were doing work with a nonprofit to assist other people coming through the criminal justice, and then found out about it.
That's right.
And then signed up yourself.
That's right.
Wow. Okay. So now I'm curious, what were the differences? Once what you were going through before finding out about that, and what you were already working by the time you found this information out, so it didn't matter. But did you find any differences after you had done that?
Yes, I found that people are more eligible to get hired, and employers are more open to hiring individuals when they know for the first 6 to 12 months, I don't have to add them to my insurance. I can just see how their work ethic is with my company, so I can take that risk. During the time that I was involved in the legal system, I didn't use community as a resource. I didn't know about nonprofit organizations that could help. I didn't know about federal bonding. I just knew about the areas and the underserved communities where I was. But a light rang one day for me, and I was like, I'm going to get back out here, and I'm going to get my shit together. And I don't want to be in trouble anymore. Okay. I want to have a positive life, and that's what fuels and gives me passion to find new ways to connect people to the resources that are needed to give them not only equitable opportunities, but safer communities. So
that's amazing. And it sounds like it's very much needed, because I haven't heard anybody doing this work before you. I mean, I'm sure there's a billion people doing it. I haven't heard of them. So that is insane. So what about the impact that you see, as you learned about that program, you've kind of gotten people into it. Have you seen like that impact or how it's hitting your employees or people that you're helping?
Yeah, like we have I work for the Oklahoma County Diversion Hub. So a little over a year, we have over 800 people federally bonded.
Wow, over 800 within a year.
Within a year.
That's huge.
Yeah, and we built this relationship with the Oklahoma Employment Security Commission, where if we apply our clients to be federally bonded, they prioritize them because they know the importance of getting them employment, but also that we actually provide reentry skill sets and restoration for our clients.
Okay, can you tell me again, Oklahoma Diversion Hub?
Yeah, Oklahoma County Diversion Hub.
Oklahoma County Diversion Hub.
Yeah, right down the street too.
Oh,
yeah.
really? Okay, you seem really like excited. I actually remembered what you said. I'm listening. I promise. I'm listening. So it's right around the corner in here.
Yes.
And they've been here doing work for a long time. How long have they been going?
It's been, let me see, I think maybe it's been about it'll be 5 years, as a matter of fact.
Oh, that sounds so beautiful, man. That is so beautiful, Courtenie. Wow. Like, you're doing some really, really, really good work.
Oh, thank you.
That's insane. That's so insane. All right. What do you have here?
This is my book. Yes.
Okay, you got a book. Let's see. What is it called?
My book is called Reach for Your Crown, The Power of Hope.
Okay, and in our brief conversation, you told me that this book is primarily for women, but, it's a good read either way.
Yes. It's also a good gift for a woman that, that's important in your life, whether it's a sister, a mother, a friend. It is really just a great inspirational daily read of upliftment. Every day, it gives you a little boost of hope and power while you're reading it. I made sure to not make it too long per day because we're already stressed out in this world,
Right.
And I don't want anyone to feel like they have to overcommit. No, this is just, hey, lean over, girl, grab that book, read it, get on about your day, and remember to conquer the day, my sister. Each day, at the end of it, we say, conquer the day, my sister. That's
why I noticed it's in italics at the end of every paragraph. And
yeah,
this is really awesome. I just picked like a random page. Do you mind if I read it out loud real quick?
No, please do.
Because this is really beautiful. So I think this will be a wonderful gift for so many like women out there and friends and brothers and parents and siblings, whatever. Day 17 says, "My sister, my friend, healing is a journey that develops with time. Be kind to yourself and trust in God as you heal. He is patient, gentle, and remains faithful. With each moment, you surrender your pain to Him. His love works miracles within your life. You are stronger than your struggles and far more beautiful than your scars. His grace redeems every tear. His strength fills every weakness. Today, stand tall and confident, for you are stepping into a new season of wholeness, joy, and peace. You are a masterpiece in progress, cherished and loved beyond measure. Conquer the day, my sister." Those are some really amazing words. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm going to give it to my sister or my mom or leave it for like the next female guest, which I think just that might be energetically sound, but that's really beautiful. You wrote these words?
Yes, I did.
You wrote every page?
Every page.
Wow. So what made you want to write this book?
So, okay, it was over Christmas break, and I had a lot of downtime. I took off from work, and
like this past Christmas, 24?
Yes, this past Christmas. And I was like, I have these moments with God, and I'm like, He's like, write a book, and I'm like, okay. And I, communicating, I was like, I want it to be something short, something that doesn't overwhelm people, because our everyday life and just the vibration in the universe is heavy and overwhelming.
Right.
So I started off with 30 quotes for 30 days, and I decided I'm going to give that away for free. So for 30 days, I posted my book online through social media, and people were able to follow me 30 days. They were able to see the flow, to see the type of writer that I am, and the way that I wanted to speak to them, and it got a really good turnout. So after that, I was kind of having a deliberation, because I was like, I want to write a motivational daily book, but I don't want to leave men out. I was like, I want to do it for everybody.
Okay.
I want to do it for everybody.
Right.
And I slept on it, and then, I woke up, and the energy I felt was like, no, do it for your people first. Do it for the women first. Now is the time when women really need it. So my first book, I said I'm going to speak directly to women, because a lot of times we don't have a woman speaking to us outside the friend realm, outside the work relationship realm. I wanted to speak to you as your sister. So even if you don't have necessarily someone pouring into you every day, besides someone weighing you down with their problems, you can always reach over, grab that book, and at the end of it, you're like, she spoke to me as my sister. And that's how I wanted to fulfill women. I
love that so much, because not everybody has that type of energy or even has a great relationship with the sister that they do have, so that's something I know a lot of people can relate with, is like getting that nurturing voice regardless of what they do actually have in reality.
Yeah.
And so, and that's huge, and it seems more impactful too that you chose to stick to speaking to women, because then you can really, you don't dilute your message. You try to speak to so many different people, you dilute what you have to say, and it seems like it doesn't need to be diluted. Doesn't need to be diluted at all. Just stick it the way it is. Yeah. 100%. So, you said something earlier. You said it got a really good response. Can you tell me a little bit about like how people were responding to this as you were doing your 30-day post?
Yes.
And we'll get to like how people responded to this.
Okay. So my 30-day post, like people were not only sharing the post, but they were like getting in my inbox, asking about it, not only liking it, but loving like it. And I was seeing consecutively the people were following along with me for the 30 days. And that was a little hard for me, because I had to commit for 30 days to get up early every morning and make sure I made this post. Right. And
because people are waiting on it.
People were waiting on it.
And they waiting on you.
Yeah. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, people are waiting on me, and I've made this commitment. That's what let me know, okay, now I need to put, these words on paper and publish a book.
Publicize it. Yeah.
Publicize it, yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
You did it. It's physically here.
It's
Look.
physically here.
It's here. It's not.
You're holding it in your hand.
It's in my hand. It's not a dream. It's not phasing through my hand and nothing like that. Wow. So how does that feel, like, because you had people following you, and then you kind of felt that pressure, like, people are kind of counting on me to do the next thing. Like, people are going to be waking up and looking forward to this post that I just created, and now, it's bigger than you a bit.
Yeah.
Is that what it felt like?
Oh, definitely. Because I'll, if something gives me a little too much pressure, I'll say I'll handle that later. But the fact that people were counting on me and waiting for it, even when I didn't feel like necessarily posting because I had already written it, I still did. I got up, posted, put some music with it, and made sure that I showed up for the people who were following it.
Yeah, so it sounds like if it's just you, if you're the only person that has to worry about the consequences, you're like, fuck it, it's whatever.
Yeah,
keep it pushing. But
exactly.
If it has something to do with other people, you're like, I gotta get this done.
I gotta get it done.
I gotta make it happen.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That speaks to what a really kind person you are. So,
thank
awesome.
you.
You gotta just reflect what you see. So, you know what I mean? Kicking ass, dude. Kicking ass. So, people were seeing it. What were the kind of things that people would say to you when they sent you a DM?
With Reach for Your Crown?
With this, or even the 30-day post. The 30-day post. We're kind of building up to because the post thing was before the book, right?
Yes.
Right.
People were feeling more inspired by reading it. And the 30 quotes for 30 days wasn't specifically for women. It was for everyone. So it was general speaking inspirational messages, but from God. It was allowing people to remember the times that were hard for them, but that they overcame and that they leaned on God, whoever God may be to them. And that, sometimes we forget, like, oh, he got me out of that one, I wanted people to remember the one he got you out of, he's going to get you out of the next one too.
That's huge, because people do carry that stress on their shoulders.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, I don't know if I'll make it through this one, while forgetting how many they got through before.
Yeah, right?
100%. I think about that all the time. Like, there's so many situations where I was like, I don't know how I was gonna get to next Tuesday, or I was gonna get out of XYZ situation, and then it was just like, boom, like, I guess it's handled, or like, you know, the next gig came in, the next office space popped up, or like, you know, you kind of don't really know what's gonna happen next. You know, you just got to keep walking with faith. Keep walking that, you know, and trust that what you're doing is going to come to fruition at some point, or it's going to come to some rewards, or, you know, whether it's for you or other people at some point. Otherwise, you don't walk with the same vigor than when you have faith in what you're doing.
That's right. And sometimes we need a reminder, you know, we're human. Sometimes we need a reminder. That's why I created Reach for Your Crown, the Power of Hope, you know, because we get so, you know, involved in the hustle and bustle and, you know, everything that's going on that sometimes we forget what we overcame. And it is in that memory that helps us to elevate, you know, to drop the worry off. Like, how many times does it need to be proven to us? You're going to get through this shit. You just got to stick through it.
Right.
Just stick with it. You're going to get through it. Trust and believe everything is going to work out for me.
Right. And the whole reason of your journey of doing this and the work you do now is kind of testament to that, isn't it?
Yes.
You think so?
Oh, heck yeah.
Tell me about it.
Okay. Been through some shit.
You don't have to explicitly state if you don't want to. That's on you. If you want to. If you don't want to, that's totally fine.
Just, you know, coming out of darkness and quicksand has allowed me to truly believe that God, Mother Nature, and the universe are all in alignment with me. They love me and care about me and will always protect me. And going through all of those things allow me the space to know, like, hey, you've got to let other people know this, because some people don't know. Like, you are fully protected and loved out here, and everything will work out for you in its timing. You just have to push through it and not give up on yourself.
Well, I feel like that message made through your book and made through in everything else that you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, that's so cool. Did you ever think you'd be an author?
No.
But you just got the message one day, like, you author now, nigga. You don't have to figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
You author now.
Now I'm like, if God tells me to do something, you know, I just drop and do it. Like, he's like, write a book. Why? Oh, okay. The answer is yes. Okay. I thought I was going to come out with a lip gloss line, you know. He said that over Christmas too. Over the Christmas break, it was lip gloss in a book, but obviously the book was from God. I just like good lip gloss.
Yeah, the lip gloss was from you. You added that in there.
I added that in there.
You added that in there. I don't know nothing about I don't know about no lip business, but if you want to, you really should write that book first.
Right, exactly.
Write the book first. Maybe we can talk about the lip gloss business.
Yeah. You know, and as humans, you know, we get a lot of ideas, and that's okay. You know, and we have to understand it's okay to know a lot and to be feeling a lot and to have all these ideas, you know. Just lean on God and the answers will come to you on what to do first and trust it.
Yeah, so he definitely told you to do the book first.
Oh, definitely.
Do the lip gloss thing later.
I did a whole, like...
Were you, like, mixing salves and stuff?
Not mixing, but I created a whole logo and iconic glow, and I'm like, yeah, my lip gloss. And
it's
then
popping.
It's like, write the book. Write the book. Like, your lip gloss is cute, but write the book, okay?
Right, okay. Man, but yeah, no, definitely. I'm an artist, so I completely understand, like, having too many ideas at once and just kind of going this way and then that way and just figuring out what to do first. And sometimes you don't know, and you just got to go for it.
But you do everything.
What
like, you're a super artist. Your name in my phone is Master of the Arts West.
No way.
Yes,
bullshit. That's the sweetest thing I've heard.
It is definitely. This is a
she got receipts.
Whole fact, of course.
Hey, Advocator Jackson got receipts. Receipts.
That's you.
Oh, damn. Oh, wow. Master of the Arts West.
Yes.
Ooh,
that's right. Right there.
That's heavy. That's history right there. Wow, look at that. I didn't say it. She said it. But when I started claiming it, Advocator Jackson came up with that. Okay, another conversation before, speaking of Advocator Jackson, you said you came up with that name because it was powerful. You wanted people to kind of see and feel that power before they got your full name.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about like how you came up with, like, I mean, obviously it's your last name, but tell me about that a little bit.
So, okay. Prior to Diversion Hub, I was an advocate counselor for the Urban League of Greater Oklahoma City, where I ran the young adult reentry program. Are
they coming out of juvie or something?
We're about 18 to 24. So a little after juvie, but still young people making unwise choices. So getting put in a program to where they could excel and go into a career field, especially in a high demand industry. So being an advocate I was like, oh my gosh, I advocate for people. I'm going to court with them. I'm writing letters.
Oh, wow.
I'm talking to the DA on their behalf. I'm advocator. And one day somebody said, Advocator Jackson. And I was like, ooh, I like that. I like that. You know, it holds a lot of power because I want to be an excellent, not only community leader, but I'm hopeful that one day the world will lean on me. Like when they need peace and they need to mitigate and bring people together, I hope to get that phone call like, hey, call Advocator Jackson. We need her here now.
Hey, I'll be sending out the number because before we're into this, we're gonna find out how to get a hold of you. Like, how do we get a hold of the nonprofit? Like, how can you enroll in these programs? I want you to be able to voice all that before we get done here, so we can make sure that all the things that you're trying to get done have some light to it. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
So, how can people get started with you or get in contact with you about just starting that process from criminal justice system to reentry?
Awesome. So individuals can reach out to me via social media. If you're on Instagram, my name on Instagram is Advocator C Jackson. Advocator spelled the classic way, Jackson spelled the classic way. If you're on Facebook, my name is Advocator Jackson. Or if you'd like, come on down to the Oklahoma County Diversion Hub, or you can visit my personal business website, which is www.activatedlifestyle.org.
Okay, perfect. So they just get a hold of you, and then you'll walk them through the rest of the process.
Get
them in touch with the right people.
That's right.
That's right. Y'all in good hands. If y'all come to Advocator Jackson and you are, felonies, or you got other stuff going on, bad decisions, y'all need to get back on track. Advocator Jackson is who you need to get a hold of, so your life can be back on track.
That's right.
Because you took that shit off track.
That's right.
Now you got to put it back on.
Put it back on. That's right.
That's up to you.
That's right.
Pick up that phone right now. Call 1-800 Advocator Jackson.
I love it.
Like it hits, Hey, Jackson, bro.
That's right. And hey, when you read Advocator Jackson, do you initially think it's a woman?
I wasn't sure necessarily at first. I mean, because I knew when you hit me up, I could see a picture of a woman. So it was it was difficult for me to separate the two. It was small picture, Advocator Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But I think when someone sees it on a piece of paper, if I don't see Courtenie, I'm wondering who it is, because when I read it, it hit me like Mr. T, or it hit me like Mr. T, but I had to pronounce it like Foxy Cleopatra. But I still had to put a little masculine emphasis into it. It feels very like unisex, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like Foxy Cleopatra.
Foxy Cleopatra.
But nigga, it's Advocator Jackson.
Advocator Jackson.
Right.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So it's got the Foxy Cleopatra intonation, and that's kind of like the feminine, but it still feels like an A-team Mr. T. You know what I mean? Like,
I like that.
Like I told you the other night, you can't say Mr. T.
Yeah.
That's not how you say his name. Mr. T.
Mr. T.
Or nothing. Or nothing. That energy, or you just move on with life. So I feel like it has that type of energy, to answer your question.
Okay, good. That's what I want. I want the energy behind it. Mm-hmm.
So I think it's definitely going to deliver that. I think you've delivered on that energy, Courtenie.
Okay, awesome.
Man, that's wonderful. So you're an author. You advocate for people. You show up in the court. You show up in court for people. Mm-hmm. What do you do in court?
So now I don't necessarily have to show up in court for people, but I show up as an advocate for my clients. I'll speak on their behalf in court, talk about the good things that they're doing in the program, the changes that I've seen them making, the effort that they're putting in to get employment or to obtain long-term employment. You know, I understand a lot of the system that the court has of believing that people who commit felonies lack education, lack being in programs, as well as lack employment. So those are that's the primary structure I use when trying to, you know, reenter my clients. We focus on education, employment, restoration, mentoring, all of those things. We go through all of those things.
Wow. Okay. That's insane, dude. Okay, so you come in, and that clearly that does a whole lot for people. Just having someone to come in and say, you know, they look like they got it put together, and they're saying that you're getting it put together. Because if that person comes up and speaks by themselves, they're getting judged off. What are some of the things that people are getting judged off of in that moment in court when they're speaking on their own? Or if you look up and see someone who's advocating by themselves, what are the pitfalls?
Man, they're so nervous that they don't know what to say. They don't know how to articulate what's going on. That's what I see the majority of. A lot of times they don't have hope and they feel like they're looked down upon. And when they have someone who is actually, you know, employed with an organization that is known for doing great work with their people, it boosts their confidence level and they're able to speak on their behalf. But also, it's a trust factor between the judge and the DA, you know, by having an advocate with them to speak on their behalf.
That's amazing, because people clearly really need that. And I don't know if you know this biologically, but you know, there's so much that we pick up off body language, and like some of that is even like kind of pheromonal too. So if you're like really scared or anxious, or like, you know, you have like someone might be when they're coming into a courtroom to decide some aspect of their life, future, or freedoms may be taken away or limited, or, you know, so you're going into a stressful situation, and people can smell that anxiety. They can smell that fear and discomfort and uncomfortability. So, you know, having somebody in the middle like yourself to come in and speak on their behalf, I was like, okay, we're not reading that from you because it's not your life. And then also you can articulate that better than they can, depending on their education level or where they're coming from, what area geographically they may come from, or accents that they may be bringing to the table. Or like, we just have somebody who is articulate handle this and then get them to a better place, which
That's
is
right.
I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. You know, they want to just do it themselves, or like, I don't need XYZ, or I don't want to pay for XYZ, but like,
you need a team.
You need a team. You need a lawyer.
Team. Definitely a lawyer, because I'm not your lawyer. So pay your lawyer first.
Okay, there we go. Pay your lawyer first, then get an advocator.
That's right.
Write a book, then lip gloss business.
Okay, that's right. So lip gloss coming soon. Wes said it. Lip gloss coming soon.
What is the business called again?
Iconic Glow.
Iconic Glow. Ooh, we like that.
I like that. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so you go to court, you help people get through that obstacle to where. So what are the kind of decisions that you're hoping the judges are making once, like when you're in these situations advocating for the individual?
So I'm hoping that, and not just me, but the organization in its entirety, and any people or groups that are a part of the criminal justice reform, we hope that the state of Oklahoma can see that reducing the recidivism rate will help our community and help people. That incarceration and putting people in jail does not help them as a form of reprimanding them. They need restoration. You know, people need substance abuse treatment. People need mental health treatment. People need love, care. People need what they need, and it's not to go to jail. It's not to be thrown in jail to cause you more trauma, to be surrounded by more drugs, to take you away and break up your families for longer times, to only then come out and then be told, I can't get a house and I can't get a job. What else am I going to do?
Nothing.
To survive.
Just go homeless.
Exactly.
Homeless.
Then do what?
Then
commit a crime.
Right.
Because you want to survive and then go right back.
Cycle.
The cycle.
It's a cycle. So you're hoping that you could break the cycle.
Yeah.
100%. Oh, wow. I'm blanking right now. It's okay. I can edit.
That's cool.
I can edit this out too.
Or you can leave it.
Because we ain't live.
We're not live.
We're not live. Yeah, exactly. You can be dumb. You
We can
say
do
whatever
what
you
we want right now.
Exactly. Unless I go live on TikTok, then
Do people ever like do the Kanye West thing, like Mr. West, Mr. West, Mr. West?
Some people have do that.
For real?
Yeah, they do that to me occasionally.
That's what I was thinking.
Like in general.
When you told me your name, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
no,
pretty cool.
I've had people say that to me for sure. Like, Mr. West, Mr. West. It's like call it out from hella far away. And
Yeah. Like, hey.
I'm like, no T, motherfucker. West.
West, no
I
T.
know I got a lisp, but
Yeah.
there's no T at the end.
Yeah, just West.
And there's no E in luster. So people be coming at me with Lester.
Oh, okay, so it's Luster. Like the hair products, the real soft ones.
I want to say that was my family's business.
Say it.
No, I'm pretty sure it was.
For
Like,
real?
Yeah. No, for real.
Shut up.
Not like, like my line of the lusters, but
Uh-huh.
apparently I've been doing some history diving. There's my family owned a bunch of real estate. It was black folks.
Shut up.
Businesses in real estate.
Ooh.
Have you been here that long? Didn't you move here?
I've been
you been here?
11 years.
Okay.
Is that long enough?
were you that kid growing up? Were you just
Yeah.
like you trying to be really nice and just not get in
Yeah.
trouble? You like not trying to tell a lie? None of that.
Yeah. Like, going to the playground, practicing cuss words with my friends.
Oh, that's hilarious. No,
But I still whisper it.
You
Like,
still-
no, that's healing.
Is it healing? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to hit dispensary after this interview, probably.
Yeah. It's like, can't wait for this to be over.
No, that's not it. It's still, we still got time. We're having a good time still.
Okay. You're a Kappa?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
cool. What school?
I went to OSU. I graduated from OSU. But,
For real?
yeah.
Stillwater?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
But I'm not Zeta Theta though. I was a Langston alumni.
You went to Langston too?
Mm-mm. No, but you can join. You can join alumni chapters after you graduate, so long as you graduated.
Oh, because they don't have KSI at OSU, do they?
They didn't when I was going there.
They didn't.
So
Okay.
I guess they were off the yard at that point, and then afterwards they.
So you you got in at the HBCU.
Basically, it was like there's like undergraduate chapters or people who go through the fraternity go through at school while they're in school, undergraduate.
Yeah.
And then after you graduate, there are alumni chapters.
Oh, okay.
So they're like undergraduate and alumni or graduate chapters.
Okay. Like
So-
masters?
Just as long as you have a degree, it don't matter. It could be like just as long as you graduated with a degree of some sort, from bachelor's up.
Can you like stroll?
Yes.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Can you
No.
do it? Okay. Okay.
Again, this interview first.
Okay.
You've gone from here. You like bring your artwork. We need you to play me some music, serenade me. Need you to stroll for me too. Okay, we could talk about it.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll have time for that.
Yeah.
Not today,
Not today.
but there will be a time and a place for it. I promise you. So I'm doing this thing though where I am. At the end of the episode, I asked the person I'm talking to, like, what is a quote from you that you'd like to say live on the podcast?
Okay.
You will answer a question from the previous guest live, and then you will leave a question for them without telling, us live what it is.
Okay.
So let me get a quote from you, Courtenie. Advocator Jackson.
Hold on, let me text.
Jackson.
My daughter just FaceTimed me. Hold on,
you're good.
please. Let me send her this screenshot. No, I'll just call her afterwards. Okay, I have some quotes in my phone.
No, you gotta pick one.
I know, but I want to remember them. I want to remember one. You wanted one just right off the head?
I mean, if you want, like, yeah, you just got to pick one. You can look through it if you want to. Take all the time you need to look through there. But you got to pick one.
I know. One quote.
Sorry, I'm putting all these limitations on you. I'm just like,
hey, go sometimes you got to, because I'll be like all over the place.
Straight direction. Look, Courtenie, I need you to do this right here.
Real short and sweet. This is your bookmark. It's got my quote on it.
You want to read it to us?
Yes.
I would love to hear it first out of your mouth.
Okay. The key to continued growth is to teach as you grow, and you will elevate.
Wow. I think I live by that one for sure. That is my personal quote. The key to continued growth is to teach as you grow, and you will elevate. I've been seeing that a lot in my life in the last month. I mean, before that as well, but really heavily in the last month.
Yeah. So you've been like teaching people a lot of stuff, and sometimes you don't even knowingly teach them. You just show them something, and then it's like another door opens for you.
Right. I mean, I got a grant from OVAC last year.
Shut up.
Oklahoma Visual Arts Coalition.
That's
so
dope.
they gave me some money. It was a good little amount, and I took that and I spent it on materials and organizing and blah blah blah. And I put on a youth mural program in Spencer. It was
Shut up!
It was the very first youth mural program in Spencer, and I partnered with a nonprofit over there called Life Changes in Wellness. So,
yes, I know them over there with the boxing ring.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's Coach Sims. So Coach Sims always good people. So me and him had been connected. I had been doing his flyers and graphic design for his events over the last year, and so we had just been chatting up like, bro, you got a lot of space here for a mural, blah blah blah. We were talking about funds and how that could happen, and just chasing my personal career growth. I saw the grant application for artists, so it was like whatever I wanted to do, and it's my program, and I want to do a mural, and if I working with the community gives me more points, and partnering with a 501(c) gives me more points, and then people on the community already knew who I was, so they were like, oh, okay, fuck it, give it to them, let them do it.
Shut up. Oh my God, I'm excited for all the work you're doing.
Thank you so much. So, but that just speaks to this, because I had a 14-year-old, a 16-year-old, and an 18-year-old. Two of them hadn't used a brush really ever. And the 18-year-old is the only one that had like artistic background or experience. Yeah. And the 14-year-old, he'd played with spray paint before, but never used a brush. And by the end of it, he was naturally flowing with the brush. They had completed a full mural from not doing very much art to like, look at this giant wall we just did, and then got them on the news as well.
Oh,
yeah, dude. And
I love that.
So I was teaching them, and obviously in centering them and putting them at the forefront, I also got to elevate, because like, although I'm putting them on the news story, he is my program, so he got to interview me as well. He's got to put my website and my Instagram on it. But ultimately, at the end of the day, like, my 16-year-old that was in there, I guess he had gotten in trouble recently. Yeah. Not like, he's only 16, so as recent gets. But he got like arrested or in trouble, and it was on the news. So as far as he was concerned, regardless of whether you saw it or not, everyone knew that he's some sort of criminal, or he did something bad, or like that. So he's got that cloud over him. Yeah. So, but while they were interviewing one of the other kids, me and him and the other kid were on the sidelines waiting for their turn, and he was like, I told my mom I was going to be on the news for something good, and now I'm going to get to do that.
Oh, I love it. Right. Yes. Oh.
Right. Yeah. So it was fucking wild that, like, he really got to heal that wound, like in his own mind, in his own way, just randomly off the cusp and down the street from his own house. Yeah. Wow. So, that's the kind of things I want to eventually put into the Luster Art Institute and work with other nonprofits to make happen, so we can even partner with yours, and find ways where we can maybe get a mural in your building, or like, tag a bunch of artists or local, in your way it may be different. What if we get like felons that used to be creatives, or like, or did nothing but draw while they were in, and then that's the team of people we get together, like, hey, y'all, we came up with this design, we're all just gonna knock it together at your at your business. Oh my God. So it's like, how many different ways can I fold in and fold out artwork into different healing spaces and really, get paid well doing it? Yeah. Wow.
Oh, Wes. You're what do they call it? A Renaissance man.
Yeah, I guess so. I've heard that before. I've
Oh,
been getting that for a minute.
I love that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really appreciate that. So I think it's time. Do you want to tell us, do you have anything else to share with us? Anything you want to put anything on your mind? You want on the airwaves? Any channel messages from God you'd like to?
Just to keep pushing through everything that you're dealing with. Keep chasing your dreams. Yes, it's hard as shit. It's hard as shit for all of us. Yes, the weight of the world is heavy. We're all dealing with it. But find what makes you happy. Keep chasing your dreams and know that everything will work out for you in due time.
Thank you so much for being here. And this has been a really, really, really great conversation. Sweet energy. Like, you're doing really impactful things out here. You should be super proud of yourself. And I can't wait to see what you do and your impact as well. So to tie up the interview, we're gonna ask Courtenie, Advocator Jackson, the question from our previous guests. Good old Garrett Dressel left this one. He said, and that, of course, there's going to be some childish shit. So if I remember correctly, he said, what animal would you be and why if you had to be one?
Oh, a lion.
Lion?
A lion.
Oh, yeah. And I like the face you made.
A lion.
You're like
the man lion.
Completely and totally serious.
Yeah, just taking over, protecting my family, killing anything that's getting the obstacle, and bringing that meat home so we can eat it.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Very aggressive. I'm sorry. I'm an extremist.
It's okay. Me too. I go from 0 to 100.
Yeah.
That makes me laugh. That makes me happy. It makes me sad. That's everything. So 0 to 100 real quick. If you're chilling and then you say some crazy shit, I'm probably going to start dying. Probably going to lose it. I'm probably going to laugh my ass off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So aggressive lion. Now, do you have one question you want to leave for somebody else? Don't say it, because we don't want them to know. But
yes, I do.
Yes. Okay, cool. Well, then, thank you so much. I'm going to put this. Is this on like Amazon or something?
Of course it is.
Okay, so you can Reach for Your Crown, The Power of Hope by Advocator Courtenie Jackson on Amazon. You can get contact with her on social media, Advocator Jackson on Instagram, Advocator Jackson on Facebook, if I believe correctly, and then Oklahoma County of
Diversion Hub.
Oklahoma County Diversion Hub. I don't know what I was about to say creativity, but you can find her there as well.
There too.
And then she will help you sort your shit out.
Yeah.
Criminally situated shit out. So thank you for being here at Integrated OKC, and y'all catch you next episode.
Bye.
Great job, dude.
Yeah, I did good.
You did great. That was awesome.